This video is going to be about my current living situation and specifically the minimalism in my room. Yeah, so as you can see, there's not much here. That's where I sleep. I'm pretty happy with everything that's going on here, so I'm having a blast. Stupid bird. Sorry. Lovely bird. Yeah, so without further ado, let's do a tour, perhaps? Yeah, let's do that. This is where I sleep. As you can see, there's a messy jumper on the sleeping bag. I'm not even sure where I got this sleeping bag, but yeah, it's just a sort of camping mattress, a yoga mat, and a sleeping bag. Let me waddle over here. This is my nightstand. Supplements, Apple Watch for when I go on runs. Sometimes I hang things that aren't dirty but aren't clean either off of this thing. I usually put like my gym shorts here, but they're getting washed. That's where all my journals go, my keys, and the most important thing in my room. This is my teacup with a tea bag in it. No snooze. Lights. That's my wardrobe. It's my professional get-up for work. That's my laundry bag. It's getting kind of full. It's gonna need a bit of a service. That's my garbage bin. Nothing too organic in here. It's just usually like wet wipes and tea bags. Get your head out of the gutter. Those wet wipes are for wiping this thing. This is my other main wardrobe. I've got all my clothes on there. That's also my an outfit that I'm currently wearing. Black pants, black and white button-up shirt, and a grey jumper. That's my going out bag. Whenever I'm going to the gym or if I'm going to uni or work, I put stuff in there and that's where it goes. I leave my workbook out so that when I need to study, it's just a matter of picking it up and studying. So it just lives there unless it goes in there to go to uni. And now for my windowsill. This is pretty much where all my hygiene and toiletry stuff goes. So I've got some cologne, sanitizer, toothbrush, toothpaste. This is minoxidil, goes on my skull because hair loss runs in my family. I don't really care about it, but I want to at least say that I tried. And this goes on my balls. Makes my balls fresh after a shower. And that's my microfiber towel. It dries very quickly and it's very portable, packs down, doesn't take up a lot of space. And those are my Speedos. And that's my pencil case. But my Speedos, I think Speedos are a fantastic way to swim because they dry up very quickly, they don't take up a lot of space. You get into the ocean with nothing but Speedos, and that's the only thing that you need to worry about when you come out. This is the main reason why I'm here. This is why I was really excited to show you guys this room. Like, I'm just extremely freaking grateful to be able to look at this every morning. Like, the impact that's going to have on my mental is going to be amazing. And yeah, I put my head there and I don't close the blinds, so that way when the sun comes up, I'm also forced to get up on the off chance that I do sleep in. That's pretty much it. I've got some extra stuff in there, nothing much. It's more like, well, I'll show you guys. I've got heaps of space in here. It's never going to get used. I'm not going to use this. I might do like a studio in here or something, Actually, that's a pretty good idea because it'd be pretty soundproof and I wouldn't bother anyone in the house. I guess I'm going to talk a bit about how minimalism has helped me in my life. If you know me personally, you might know a bit about my story. I won't get into it now, but I went through something pretty tough a couple years ago, and I needed to move basically a whole house with a lot going on. Something that helped was to downsize everything very quickly and to be very selective with the things that I would keep, and that made it pretty easy. That made it pretty easy to move, to be mobile. So I just remembered that I forgot to show you guys something. It's my meditation mat and my chair. So this is also for meditation, and sometimes I put it underneath my knees for support while I sleep, and I sit on it. Because sitting on meditation chairs is fun. It's helped me a lot, for sure, especially when I wanted to travel, when I wanted to move to a couple places. I was in between places for a while, and not having a lot of things, just having a small amount of things, that's helped me from a practical point of view. It's also stopped me from buying things because I didn't want to have too many things, and if I did buy something, I would buy something that was nice, which, growing up I didn't really have a lot of opportunity for that, to buy nice things for myself. I would always buy really cheap things that wouldn't last very long and cost more in the long run in replacement costs. But when you only buy things that you love and care about, that's really helpful. You're not spending as much money and, more importantly, time on replacing them, and that's really good, no matter how you look at it, right? It's also helped me develop a sort of style or aesthetic when it comes to my outfits. I like sticking to, you might call them boring colors, but gray, white, black, navy, like that. Those are pretty much the colors of my whole wardrobe. I do have one shirt that I do really like because it's got a funny thing on it, which it doesn't fit those colors, but the idea is I can mix all those clothes together. Maybe I'll make a video about my fashion if you care about that. But all the clothing items I wear, they match with each other when I wear them out. Minimalism, I guess, helps me be very versatile and ready for anything, anytime. So that's the practical point of view for it. What minimalism means to me. To me, minimalism means focusing on what really matters. You can probably tell I don't need a TV here. I get pretty weirded out when I see TVs these days. It's very unnormal to me because I've got a laptop. Why would you want to? I get it, big screen, nice, but I guess it's not the lifestyle that I live. That's not what matters to me. But having a laptop, for example, to edit this video, is going to be pretty important to me. So I am gonna prioritize having a laptop, and I even maybe want to get another one in a couple months because I'm running out of space on this. But yeah, that's pretty much what it means to me. Not wasting time and money, but more importantly, time on things that don't really matter to you. So now I get to have and maintain all my mental space and all my energy that I have for thinking, because you can only think about so much a day, right? You don't want to think about your mess, your bill repayments on the things that you bought that you don't really need. Now I don't have to worry about any of that. I just get to worry about, not even worry, but I get to give full time and attention to the things that matter to me. So the mental clarity that you get from living like this, I think, is it's huge. it's definitely huge. Like having all sorts of distractions around you. It's fun, it's comfortable, but it doesn't like add to your life in a meaningful way, I don't think. For example, if for some reason I had to move in a day or two, it would be easy. You know, I wouldn't have to stress about that. If I wanted to travel at a drop of a hat, all I needed to worry about is really money. You know, just putting that money aside, and even then, I wouldn't need much of it. All the stuff, it would be pretty easy to find a place to put most of this stuff. Another thing I wanted to touch on in this video was the relationship I had with different parts of the room. These are all ideas I got from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. Pretty good book. If you want to break out of bad habits and start good ones, read that book. He says that it's good to have relationships with things and places, as opposed to bloody, just thinking of, oh, these things are mine. Yeah, so over here is where I do the journaling. I do it by the candlelight. It's pretty romantic. It's pretty good. And over there is where I take my supplements after I work out. I just put this thing over there and I take my supplements. It's a little way to charge things, but that's the relationship I have with that place. I just sit there to take the supplements and I'm taking care of myself, which is a good thing, taking care of yourself, all that self-care. Yeah, so I'm pretty much gonna leave it at that. That's my gist with minimalism. Yeah, so I hope you liked that. I would like for you to check my previous video. It was like a life update video, bit of a funny story in that one about how I ended up homeless for a couple of months. I was totally fine, but yeah, it was just a really interesting part of my life, I guess. I wanted it to be recorded. Yeah, okay. Adios, amigos. Don't forget to pour Quinoloto. I'm gonna stop that.
Hello, little bub. How was your day? Searching for seashells by the seashore, are we? Well, don't fall. It's a long way down. I do quite like your coat. Oh, stroking it so elegantly. Oh, you flexible, freaky little thing. How